Welcome back to WIS News Primetime. Tonight we sit down with an organization that looks to ensure every child has a happy holiday season.
This week, Mission Lexington will help over 600 children with its 2024 Client Christmas Shop. From infant to teens, the goal is to have items that any child can enjoy.
Joining us now to tell us more about this mission are Amy Reeves and Ron Williams. Thank you both so much for being here with us today. Now, y'all actually already started this initiative, right?
We did.
Tell us a little bit about the mission behind it.
Absolutely. So we opened our doors today for our Christmas shop. It'll run Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week. And we're there really to help families supplement their Christmas. So our neighbors in need that are going through crisis and may need a little extra assistance this year, we've had businesses, churches, individuals, companies that have donated to this Christmas shop to make it possible. And so today was a record-setting day for us.
Wow.
We saw over 200 children in our very first day. And so we anticipate that 600 number might be a little closer to 800 by the time we're done.
Wow.
So that'll be a lot of families blessed in the community.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. You know, the need is great, Ron, and you talk about all that Mission Lexington does. For people who may not be familiar necessarily, talk about the mission of the organization.
Sure. So we are a crisis ministry. So folks come in and we screen them and qualify them and try to help them with their crisis, whether it might be their car broke down, they don't have the funds to fix it, whether maybe they can't pay their rent. We have a Food for Life program for seniors that are on Social Security or disability benefits. We feed those through our food pantry. And then we have a mobile food pantry that actually goes out in the community and feeds all our seniors that don't have cars to get to us.
Wow. So really just expanding y'all's reach in many different ways.
That's right.
Yes.
Especially this time of year, like you said, already 200 kids who have come through your doors.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be able to give back in this way?
I think just to see the faces of the folks that come in and just to know that during this time of season for us just to be able to assist and pour into those families who need a little something extra and see the moms and the dads, just the relief almost that comes over their faces that they're going to be able to provide Christmas. And because of so many of our generous donations, I mean, we're skateboards and basketballs, and someone today picked up a tent for their kids. And so, I mean, it's just a variety of things that we're able to do. And we're also on top of our regular food pantry where we're feeding a little over 2,000 people a month. We're also doing holiday food. So we're making sure that they have a holiday meal to put on their table as well as the normal food that they're getting from us monthly.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's what it's all about. And how long has Mission Lexington been in existence, and how has it grown?
Absolutely. We've been for 46 years. It started by 4 local churches in the Lexington community that saw a need to serve their neighbors in crisis. And so we have grown exponentially through who we serve and what we're doing, and just seeing the need as Lexington County is growing, so is the need to serve.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And talk to us a little bit about the impact the community has had. Like you were talking about donations, and so what has that partnership been like with businesses and just community members?
So a great example was this weekend, the Chevy Club had a toy drive for us. And we have a 16-foot box truck, and I got there this morning and rolled the back door open, and the truck's full of toys.
Wow.
And the people that donated to give us. So we get blessed by that all the time. Folks pull up with truckloads of food, toys, blankets, jackets. You know, every season changes for us, and the community always wraps around and helps us.
Yeah, it sure looks like it's hopping inside the shop.
Oh yeah.
There.
Oh yeah.
Always fantastic to see. Probably something that is worth mentioning is, I think a lot of times, you know, there's people who struggle really from all walks of life. You may not even know that the person next door is going through a really difficult time, whether it's a job loss or divorce or situations like that. Talk about what that looks like, because the need is a lot greater perhaps sometimes than we can even really realize.
Yeah, I mean, crisis can really happen to any of us. It doesn't have a certain look or demographic, and that's really what we're there for. You know, and sometimes crisis could be a one-time event. We went through this, and Ron mentioned the car broke down. Sometimes the car breaks down, you lose your job, and then you can't make rent. So come in, let's help get your car fixed, let's get you back employed, and let's get your rent covered, get you through that moment of crisis and go. And that really can happen to any of us at any time.
Absolutely can. And I think it's really special. Like you said, you guys are giving back all throughout the year in many different ways, and especially with the holidays, it can be such an exciting time, but when you don't have those resources or you experience a crisis, it can be a very hard time to get through. And you are even providing meals in that time and gifts for kids in that time. Are y'all still accepting donations? Do y'all still need help in the community, or what does it look like? Okay.
Absolutely.
And so how can people go about doing that?
So we're at 216 Harmon Street in Lexington. Our gate opens at 9 a.m. and they can pull in. We have a donation center in the back of the building. They can pull around the building and drop those gifts off. And they can go online at our website and actually make a contribution if they'd like to.
Oh, outstanding. Well, God bless you all. Thanks for all that you're doing.
Yeah.
And best of luck with the holiday shop. Certainly making a big difference.